Right now it is Kirby Hutchins. Kirby is the development director for the Kidney Foundation of Greater Chattanooga. Here talking about taste. Kirby, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you for having us.
We never see you except when you're getting ready to talk about taste. You need to come back and join us more often.
I do.
Before we get into the specifics of this year's event, give us the overview of what the Kidney Foundation of Greater Chattanooga is and what you do.
Of course. So the Kidney Foundation of Chattanooga, we are a local nonprofit to the area. We are here raising funds for patients who are in the end stages of renal disease or who've been able to receive a kidney transplant. So we're here raising funds to help those patients with things that maybe they're struggling with. So if they need help with their rent 1 month, transportation costs, medication, medical equipment, we're here to help those patients through kidney disease.
You all at the Kidney Foundation serve a bigger part of the population than what most people here in town think. And you do a bang-up job at it all across the area. So hats off to you for that.
Thank you.
All right, one of the big fundraisers you do every year used to be called Taste of Chattanooga.
Right.
Several years ago, you kind of abbreviated this just to TASTE. Tell us, what is TASTE?
Right. TASTE is one of the Kidney Foundation's annual fundraisers. It is where we bring together local restaurants, bakeries, breweries, food trucks, anything with food and drink, and we bring all of those places to one location, the First Horizon Pavilion, and guests are able to buy tickets and come and sample all the food and drink included. We have live music, a huge silent auction. It's a really fun evening, and it all is supporting a great cause.
I think you said this is the third year that TASTE has been held at the Pavilion, which is a really cool place because it opens up the whole event to some of the great food trucks we have in the area.
Exactly. We have loved being able to bring in food trucks to this event. The Pavilion is a great space because we are able to enjoy the outdoor air. People can feel safe and spread out, but we are covered if we do experience some rain. But the food trucks have been a great addition, and we're so excited to have them a part of this.
And with all due respect to the Trade Center, the parking is a heck of a lot easier at the Pavilion than it was down there.
It is.
How many people do you have room for at the Pavilion for TASTE, assuming all the tickets get sold?
Right, so we have sold out the past few years. We cut off this event at 400 people because we tell our restaurants and vendors to only plan for that many. So we do plan to sell out, so if you want to come, I encourage you to get your tickets now. We only have a limited amount left.
And tell us some of the cool restaurants that are going to be taking part in this year's event.
Right, we have some great new breweries being involved. The Chattanooga Cookie is being involved. Walk-Ons is a great restaurant. A lot of fun food trucks that I promise you haven't seen before at our event. So it's going to be a great time with a lot of new great vendors.
We had the folks from Walk-Ons here last week, maybe week before last, and they brought in some stuff, and it's like, wow.
Delicious.
Incredible place. What are some of the longer standing restaurants that have been taking part in this every year? We want to give a shout out to those folks as well.
Of course. Publix is a wonderful group that has always been coming and featuring some of their delicious food. Rolling J's is another one that has been a big supporter. So we're very appreciative of just local groups here in town that come, and they feature something different every year. So even if they've been there before, they are giving us new food to experience. And even if you've been to Taste before, I encourage you to come back.
And I don't care how big of a foodie you might be or you think you might be, there will be at least a couple of different kinds of food there that I'll bet you've never, ever heard of, much less had before.
Exactly. We really try to do a variety of items, desserts, entrees, everything that you can experience. We've had crepes before, even beer, and we have liquor featured. So there's something for everybody, and it'll be a great time.
I remember several years ago, Kirby, and I can't remember which restaurant it was, but they had caviar. Caviar, for crying out loud. You wouldn't think caviar would be at an event like this, but it could be again this year. What's the ticketing process? How much does it cost to get in, and what do you get for that price?
Of course. So tickets are $50, and you can purchase them at lets-chatt.com. That ticket includes all food and drink sampling, a drink ticket that you can use at the bar, and you go home with a souvenir item from Taste. And then we have, again, live music, live silent auction, and just a lot of other vendors to experience as well.
And you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean up, you don't have to make reservations or any of that nonsense.
Completely.
And it's going to be a great, great event. Again, it's coming up Thursday, April 13th.
Right.
It'll be at the First Horizon Pavilion, starting at what time?
5 o'clock. So
5 o'clock it is. And again, the website to get your tickets, lets-chatt, just like we spell our name here, lets-chatt with 2 T's.com. Quick question, can you get tickets on a walk-up basis, or do they all have to be done in advance?
It depends if we sell out. The past 2 years we have not had any available at the door, so I encourage you to go online and purchase them now.
And you can also make a donation to the Kidney Foundation of Greater Chattanooga if you can't make the event in person, which we hope you can. Kirby, great to see you as always.
Thank you.